Get to work. Do your thing, MP.
The Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4. The Magic have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Nets. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The battle for the East has been a runaway 3-0 series, but that could all change tonight in Game 4. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. They've got Cunningham, and it's Rainman in at the 2. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Mikal Bridges, and it's Whittington in at the 4 slot. You take a look at Brooklyn, and they're looking at a quick exit from the conference finals if they can't get the job done tonight.
I mean, you're right, B.A. This game tells you a lot about a team's character. Faced with almost an impossible job, do they pack up and head home? Motivation's an issue when your back is against the wall.
So off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here's Rush. There's a screen from deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Campbell. Bridges outside. Pass to Campbell. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Steps back. Here's Rainman. And he gets it to go from the high post. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Cunningham. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Tatum, and he banks in the layup.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Here's Rush. Over Cunningham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. No good on the free throw. Russell's checked in for Orlando. And he's good on the second. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Rainman. Back to Tatum. Here's Rainman. The fadeaway. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Boy, no idea why. Look at the fadeaway. What a clean look at the basket.
Rush the pass to Campbell. Nails the 16-footer.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Russell. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Rainman. It's on target from the high post. Rainman's gotten his second bucket of the game.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Campbell. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. 3-point lead. Here's Rush. Second chance effort, and it's rejected. Pass to Russell. Here's Rainman. They set the pick. Wing shot on the way, and he drops that one in. Rainman's got 6 points. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Campbell. Three-pointer, Bridges. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Campbell. Here's Rush. On target from range. 6 points for him.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Lively passes to Rainman. And again, it's Orlando converting.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Bridges outside. Pass to Rush. Back to Bridges. Here's Wennington. Here's Rush. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Russell, that's good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Rush. Give him 8. Bridges outside. Pass to Rush. Lively grabs a miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Counted. Tatum's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Campbell. The 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Here's Rainman. And another basket for Orlando.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Campbell. Bridges outside. Can they get it? No good.
You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Orlando. Wennington passes to Rush. Here's Campbell. It's Bridges on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wennington. Sinks the tray.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Rainman. Here's Lively. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Rush, guarded by Russell. There's the 3. The shot by Rush, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Russell finds Tatum. Hits the 3-pointer. Tatum's got 9.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Here's Rush. Give him 8 points now. And there it is for him.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Rush. He's got 10. Throws it up high. Pass to Wennington. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Wennington's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Rainman. He's got 12. Here's Lively.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. The Magic making a switch here. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. You look at McDaniels. Never leave him open. Second in the association from deep. And, of course, Mo Bamba. And you have to mention his name as well.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Pass to Cage. 4-3. He drops it from range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Orlando has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Tatum can't hit.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Cage. Here's Wennington, hounded by Tatum. Here's Russell. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Russell's got 5 points.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Rainman. And it's Orlando with another.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Pass to Cage. Here's Wennington. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. And so Trent will bring it up for Orlando. It's a 13-point game. Yep, count it. 13 points in the game.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Cage. There's a screen. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Down low. Now Porter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Inside. Here's Rainman. Tatum. He takes it in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Wow, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Orlando. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. The Magic making a change here.
Be up on him. Don't let him breathe, all right?
Mikal Bridges is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Rush in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Hey guys, Rainman in their last game against the Nets was just insanity. He dropped an amazing number of points and he was dealing assists all around. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the inside. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Here's Rush. On the clock, 13 feet out. It's hauled in by the Magic. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Magic making a change here. Cunningham's checked in.
One time on the line.
That's good from Trent.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line. Yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
Here's Campbell. He's got 7. The wide open shot is on the money. Campbell's got 9.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Lively. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Rush. 10 points for him. Pass to Campbell. It's hauled in by the Magic.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Rainman. Trent left side. Here's the 3, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pass to Rush. For 3. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 8 rebounds in the game. Tatum passes to Rainman. Back to Tatum. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Rainman. Off the inbound. Yes, on the jumper. Rainman's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They get it again. Campbell can't hit. Orlando has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Rainman, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Rainman. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Rainman. Cunningham, left side. Clock at 6. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the paint. Here's Campbell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Campbell's got 11 points. Here's Orlando. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Rainman. He's guarded by Bridges. Tatum passes to Rainman. Fadeaway. Rebounded by the Nets.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Bridges, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Campbell. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Wennington. Drills it from deep. Wellington's got his third basket on the night right there.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Cunningham. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Bridges outside. Pass to Campbell. Back to Bridges. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Orlando calls timeout.
Attention fans. Now on the court, it's your home squad. Get loud and let them hear you.
McDaniels is checked in for Jason Tatum. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Third is Jason Tatum. The fourth spot held by Cade Cunningham.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Here's Cunningham. And there's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Rainman. Cunningham, right side. The baseline J is on the way. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Rush. 10 points for him. 1:11 left to play in the half. Knocked loose. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Rainman.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
And he goes in for the dunk.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
Orlando, number 97. One time from the line.
Brooklyn has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Bridges outside. There's a screen. Takes the 3. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
To the inside. Picked it out of midair. 36 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Rush. He's watched by Cunningham. Rush, the pass to Campbell. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Fires the 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
They get the rebound. Pass to Rainman. Cunningham on the wing. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Orlando Magic. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break.
Fans, let's hear it for your arena entertainment.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Orlando Magic.
Well, you look at their game plan tonight, it's obvious. Get the ball inside and go to work. And so far, it's been working very well for them.
Listen, the way they're playing now, if they stay disciplined, this game could be over in the third quarter.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. Give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. On the court for Orlando, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's Lively in its center. Pass to Rainman. Tatum from long range. Tries again, and it's good on the lay-in. Lively's got 8.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now Bridges. Inside. Here's Campbell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Cunningham with the ball. Jackson Davis.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Whittington. Down low. And the layup falls.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
For Orlando, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Puts it up from the high post. And Orlando again with the bucket.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Rush the pass to Bridges. Here's Whittington. From the right block. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Lively's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Number 97. First personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Rush. Back to Bridges. Here's Whittington. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land.
Using all of his 7-foot wingspan effectively, Cunningham stays on the shooter.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Rainman. Tatum with it. Fires the 3. Lively. Great positioning on the putback. And he's now got the double-double.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Rush the pass to Bridges. Here's Whittington. 9 points in the game. Back to Bridges. Here's Whittington. Here's Rush. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Tatum, and again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, VA.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
For Orlando, Jason Tatum. One time from the line.
That one falls for Tatum.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And there's the rejection. Fires from the wing. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Whittington. They still need this. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Bridges outside. Shoots over Tatum. And the Nets miss again.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Campbell. He's got 13. Has to rush. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Magic. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rainman, the pass to Lively, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Campbell can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Rainman. Tatum with it. He's guarded by Bridges. Elbow shot. Offensive board. Here's Rainman. Second chance shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Rainman's got 8 points in the quarter.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Here's Rush. He's watched by Cunningham. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Campbell. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Pass to Rainman. Back to Russell. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Here's Campbell, guarded by Russell. To the middle. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Rainman. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Here's Bridges. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Second personal foul, team seconds. At the line now for Orlando, D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Russell.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
So the Nets making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Campbell. 16 points for him. Pass to Reed. Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's Rainman. Trent right side. Here's Rainman. Give him 31 now. Count it. Trent's got 8 points.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Bridges misses.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Here's Rainman. He's guarded by Bridges. That one's good for 2. Rainman's got 12 points in just the second half. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Campbell. McDaniels with the rebound. Orlando has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Rainman. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
Here's Campbell, guarded by Russell. Bridges passes to Campbell. 58 seconds left in the third. Reed a screen on Russell. Here's Campbell. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Campbell, the pass to Bridges. McDaniels with it. Now Porter defending. Pass to Russell from 12 feet. Here's Robinson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
And Brooklyn's shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Campbell, guarded by Russell. Reed a screen on Russell. Pass to Reed to halt the run. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver.
Deciding to change it up.
Close this thing out.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Rush. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. 6 to shoot. He tries for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And for Orlando, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Jaden McDaniels out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Rainman in at shooting guard.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by the Nets. Cage has got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter, the pass to Rush. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Orlando has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Rainman, the pass to Russell. Here's Rainman. And he's going for the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who could catch it and finish.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Rush. Pass to Porter. Here's Cage. Clock at 4. Rush. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone. That's a throwback move right there. Lofts it up and over the defender with the finger roll.
Rainman, the pass to Robinson. Outside Russell. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Pass to Porter. Tries again. And another shot. And it's good on the layup.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Marshall passes to McDaniels. Right side Robinson. Pass to Rainman. Outside McDaniels. No good from outside. The Nets have gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Here's Rush. Here's Cage. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's Rainman. Fades. And yep, it's good. Rainman's got 39.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Rush, guarded by Russell. Orlando grabs the miss.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Pass to Rainman. And he lobbed, and another dime for him.
And he's now tied for the 3rd most single-game assist in postseason history.
Man, to see how he's probed the defense and found his teammates, a master class in playmaking. McDaniels covering. Buries it down low.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
To the paint. Russell, the pass to Rainman. And here's McDaniels. Here's Rainman. And again, it's Orlando converting.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Here's Rush.
In the first half, he was getting himself to the line quite a bit. Since then, he's been a little less aggressive.
And out the line, shooting 2, Rush.
No good on that one. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw is good. And Orlando has possession. Here's Rainman. The rebound by Bridges. Pass to Rush. Screen by Bridges. From downtown. That shot, no good.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Here's Campbell. Lets a three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Campbell's got 19 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And Brooklyn shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. .149 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Bridges uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Rainman. Pass to Bamba. Here's Rainman. Out to the wing. The three ball. Here's Marshall. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Magic.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Boy, what an impressive showing from them here in these. Yet another assist.
Complete mastery of the offense. His playmaking has been special.
Well, and now he has the third most single-game assist in league history. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Trent. Here's Rainman. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Two-second difference between shot and game clock. And the basket by Rush.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Pass to Bamba. Leaps for it. Here's Rainman. To the left side wing. And so the Orlando Magic win the series and will move on.
These guys have played so hard, endured so much, and you can just see how absolutely excited they are to be headed to the finals.
And it's been exciting for us to watch their progress throughout the season, Grant.
And now they're so close, BA, to completing their mission, it's easy to look ahead. But winning the East is such a major accomplishment in and of itself. You hope they'll take the time to cherish this moment. It doesn't come around every year.
But the turnaround is quick. With the finals, they'll be here before they know it. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.